Right out of the gate, guys, I want to apologize for the extremely late upload. Was at the hospital last night. Not for me personally. You know what, guys? It was a long, long night for myself. And I obviously didn't come home last night. So I stayed at the hospital last night and just got home this afternoon. I was exhausted and didn't get a chance to upload the video for you guys. I apologize wholeheartedly for that. For Raptor fans as well, waiting for their video, I am going to be doing that as well, don't worry. But I just want to apologize to you guys for the extremely late upload. And here we are. Leafs lose 4-2 to the Ottawa Senators. I don't know what it is about the Sens, but the Leafs have now lost the season series 4-2 to the Ottawa Senators. And it's very, very weird to see because Ottawa's one of the bottom teams in the National Hockey League. But it happens. Usually for sports teams, there's that one team where I'm not sure how you just can't beat them. Tampa Bay Rays, always for the Toronto Blue Jays. You can look at a team like the Phoenix Suns, who are always a weird one against the Raptors, who always at least have a tough fight. And you can throw some other teams who have tough fights against Raptors that were, even the Detroit Pistons this year. You know, it's very weird to see, but it happens. And the Leafs dominate play, but they can't beat Craig Anderson. And Garrett Sparks gets the call tonight, and I'm so glad for the fact, or I guess last night. I might say tonight a few times, people, so I apologize for that. But the reason I was so happy to see Garrett Sparks play was because Frederik Andersen has played a stupid amount of games. You know, with the Leafs having like 2 full days off, they played Wednesday. They obviously lost to Philly in Philly. You give Freddie Andersen Thursday, Friday, and then off today, yesterday and Sunday. Today, my goodness, it's all over the place, people. And then he'll play Monday against the Islanders. It's the second night of a back-to-back on Tuesday at home against Carolina. Garrett Sparks will play then. And then you'll have Thursday and Saturday against Tampa and Montreal. You'll probably see Freddie the rest of the way. But if you look at it this way, Frederik Andersen plays 2 games or even 1 game, if you want to do the math right, in a week. So that's okay. That's why I'm all right with the way things are going. I understand Garrett Sparks was horrendous against Ottawa. I understand the Leafs couldn't beat Craig Anderson. But Garrett Sparks couldn't make a save either. 4 goals, 3 goals on 21 shots with the empty netter. Still not a very good game for Garrett Sparks. You need to be able to stabilize that net a little bit here, because the Leafs are pressing offensively. You look at the shots on net, 18-7 in favor of the Leafs in the first period, yet it's a 0-0 game. 12-9 Leafs in the second period. Yet you're down 2-0 after 2 periods of play. It doesn't make any sense. They need a miraculous third period. 5 minutes in, Austin Matthews gets in tight with a nice little toe drag, and he snipes it top cheese on Craig Anderson on the power play. Mitch Marner grabs the assist. Austin Matthews with his 37th goal of the season. Just 27 seconds after that, Connor Brown comes down on a 2-on-1, and usually you think he's going to pass, and no, he rips it, and what a shot by Connor Brown. His 8th of the year. Ron Hainsey grabs the assist, and we're tied. So after not scoring for so long, the Leafs score 2 goals in 27 seconds and tie the game. But the problem is, just over a minute after the tying goal by Connor Brown, Cody Ceci scores to give the Sens the lead right back. I mean, you gotta be able to make a save and play some defense after you score a couple goals. The Leafs outshoot the Sens 14-6. 14-6 in the third period, yet the goals were 2 apiece. Anthony Duclair scores the empty netter, his 2nd goal of the night. By the way, the first goal was a nasty one by Anthony Duclair, but nonetheless, Leafs lose 4-2. So again, a game where the Leafs dominate. They double the shots of the Sens. 22 shots on net for the Ottawa Senators. 44 for the Leafs. And the Leafs lose 4-2 against Ottawa. It happens. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. I apologize for saying that just there. But you know what? It's just crazy. Now, a good thing to see is Travis Dermott playing in that game. Now, ideally, he was a -3 in the game, so if you're any positive about that. But it's his first game back after not playing for over a month. It's great to have him back in the lineup. Seems like Jake Gardiner is just around the corner. Calle Rosen got the call up. He'll be in the lineup tomorrow against the New York Islanders in Long Island. So it's good to see the guys getting healthy at the right time. Now, for Travis Dermott, he did play 17 minutes. It's not like Babcock said, hey, here's about 7 or 8 minutes, get comfortable. He threw him right into the fire and gave him 17 minutes right out of the gate. That's good. However, he was a -3, had a tough night. And he did have 4 shots on net, so I'm not going to kill him for that. But a guy like Martin Marinson's out there as well. Wait, I totally baffled myself saying Martin Marincin was in. And that means they took Ozhiganov or Justin Hall out and kept Marincin in. Babcock, what you doing, bud? When Jake Gardiner comes back, I swear if he scratches Zaitsev and puts Marincin in, I'm going to flip and lose it. Ideally, Zaitsev hasn't been great this year, but Marincin's terrible. But as for the Leafs, guys, their next game, like I've said, is Monday in Long Island, tomorrow night. 7 o'clock puck drop against the Islanders. Frederik Andersen, Robin Lehner are the expected starters in that game tomorrow. John Tavares making his, I guess, second game return to New York. Is the reception going to be the exact same? Is it going to be that bad? Or are they going to kind of calm it down a little bit? We're going to have to wait and see. It all happens tomorrow night. And then like I said, Tuesday, April 2nd, I will be at that game as the Leafs welcome in the very, very good Carolina Hurricanes, 43-28-7. And who's leading that team, by the way? Well, Peter Mrazek's been really good for them. But who's that guy? Oh, who's that guy the Leafs let go that I despised it from day one of it happening? Curtis McElhinney! If McElhinney was in there against Ottawa, he might have won the game. I mean, it's all what-ifs and all that, but Curtis McElhinney, guys, is 19-10-2-2 with the Carolina Hurricanes. 255 goals against average, a .913 save percentage. He's played 31 games, and he's those sorts of numbers. And by the way, if you love looking at first-star, second-star, and third-star selections, he's got 6 first-star selections, 4 second-star selections. Does Curtis McElhinney. And then there's Garrett Sparks, who allows 3 goals and 21 shots to the Ottawa Senators. And back last time he faced Ottawa, calls out his team. I don't know what he said post-game, I guess last night. But if he said anything against his team, hit the showers, my man. I don't want to see him anymore. Give me Joseph Woll. That's what I want to see. But you know what? I mean, nothing we can do about it. The Leafs lose. It happens. I mean, I'm trying to keep a positive mindset with this flipping team. But it's not easy. And you're taking on a very good team tomorrow night in Long Island, in New York. 46-26-7 are the New York Islanders. They've won 2 straight games. And they've pretty much solidified themselves a playoff spot. Speaking of solidifying yourself in a playoff spot, the Leafs need 1 flipping point the rest of the season, and you're in. 1. Can we do it against John Tavares' old team and do it for him? You know what I mean? I mean, getting that extra point and being in the playoffs, heck, a win would be even better, and clinch a playoff spot in his old building that just trash-talked him like crazy would be gorgeous. And that all happens tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed the video, and you guys did not enjoy the game against the Ottawa Senators because you're pulling your hair out left and right. Smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you think of the game, the video. How do you think the Leafs played? What do you think of the Garrett Sparks situation? Also, I mean, are you in that mindset with that game against Ottawa saying, well, the Leafs dominated. They played the much better game. Just Garrett Sparks wasn't good enough. And the quality of chances were too good. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on that game yesterday against the Ottawa Senators. And lastly, again, I do want to apologize to you guys for the extremely late upload. I hope that, well, this will not be a reoccurring theme. It happened last night, and I do apologize in advance, guys, for, or not in advance, I guess, for what happened yesterday. And I'll be back on regular scheduling, guys, all right? So, hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below all that great stuff. Evan and I will talk to you guys podcast edition. It's going to be Wednesday afternoon. Link is in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes. Twitter is also down below. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff, and I will talk to you guys Blue Jays edition a little bit later on. We have 3 videos to do back to back to back here as they force extra innings. We'll lose again in extra innings to the Detroit Tigers. Split the 4-game series. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And as for the Raptors, I'll talk to you guys next. Raptors edition. Again, apologize for the late upload, but that game happened last night as well as the Raptors cleaned the slate of the Chicago Bulls. No Kawhi Leonard, no OG Anunoby, no Pascal Siakam. And the Raptors win by 20-something odd points. So all of the day's work for the Toronto Raptors. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit when it comes to that. And as for the Leafs, for goodness sakes, this game would be sweet. Not just for us clinching a playoff spot, but for J flippin' T. The team did nothing for him. In his return to Long Island, the Leafs got butt-whapped in that game. So tomorrow, you go back there again, looking to clinch a playoff spot in that building. I know it doesn't mean squat for Islander fans, because it's not like we're knocking them out or whatever. They're going to clinch themselves, so no, it really doesn't matter. But for John Tavares' sake, he can sit here and say, yeah, we beat New York in New York to clinch ourselves a playoff spot. That'd be sweet for him to say. So how about we let that happen tomorrow night in Long Island at the Coliseum. What am I talking about? No, it is a Coliseum. I keep thinking Coliseum as O.Co. in Oakland for the baseball arena. It's very weird. 7 o'clock puck drop there in New York. Frederik Andersen, Robin Lehner are the expected starters in tomorrow night's game. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you guys then.